Well, neighbors of the accused Gilgo Beach serial killer are trying to decide what to do about his Long Island home. In the days since his arrest, the house has become a magnet for media and people just coming to take a look. Some local leaders have suggested that the village should buy the home and tear it down. So let's bring in journalist now, Jaclyn Gallucci. I know you were among the first reporters to write about the case when you worked for the Long Island Press. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, I agree that the house should be taken down. It's drawing crowds. They've been ticketing passersby all week. They're just trying to prevent another Amityville horror situation. That case, those murders happened in 1974, and look what happened with that. That was before social media and the internet. And every Halloween, there's still people passing by. And I think the goal is just to keep this from being some kind of morbid tourist attraction,
Sure.
not only for the sake of the people who live there, but this person isn't a celebrity. He's not even a Disney villain. You know, he is a real life monster who committed horrific crimes. And the families are finding out those details of those crimes for the first time now after 13 years. And they don't need to see that on TV, people posting pictures and taking selfies. So I do think it's a good idea.
You know, I know that you followed this case from the very beginning, and a lot was made of one of the roommates of the victims giving a description of a man and a very specific car, that Chevy Avalanche, all the way back in 2010. Why do you think it took so long for investigators to solve this?
So we didn't hear that information, but predators purposely prey on sex workers knowing the cases will be hard to solve. Their lifestyles make it hard for anyone to notice they're missing, and evidence degrades over time. So they might have one piece, but it's very hard to connect that to solid evidence. And there were so many tips that came in and so many different cars that were reported. But the good thing is evidence does degrade, however, science and technology advances. And I think that's what really helped here.
And you know, I do want to point out that at this point, Heuermann is a suspect. He has not, you know, formally gone through this trial, and we do want to, you know, be careful about that. I do want to ask, do you think that we are just cracking the surface of this, though, at this point? Do you think that there will be more victims discovered who are connected to the suspect?
There are cases that go back to 1997 on Long Island of missing women or of unidentified bodies that were found. So anything is possible. Police have to hold information from the public. So, you know, we might not find out these things until later. And I totally understand that there's a million reasons why they have to do that. But I do think that they'll see this to the end.
Okay. Jaclyn Gallucci, I appreciate your time and work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.